Down to that. I figured you.
Good evening. It's 6 p.m. We'll call to order the May 6, 2025 meeting of the Auburn Common Council. We'll begin with a moment of silent meditation or reflection. During that time, we'll have a moment of silence to honor retired Sheriff Don Lauer. Don passed away unexpectedly on Monday, May 5th, 2025, so just ask that we keep his family in our thoughts and prayers.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Begin with roll call. Councilman Fincham.
Here.
Councilman Braun.
Here.
Councilman Webb.
Here.
Councilwoman DeWitt.
Here.
Councilman Williams.
Here.
Councilman Bundy.
Here.
Councilwoman Prosser.
Here.
Council, in front of you, you have the meeting minutes from the April 15th regular meeting.
Move to approve as presented. Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Recognition of visitors. We got an extensive list, so please know that if you've signed in, you'll be entered into the official meeting minutes, so welcome. Moving on to communications, we are going to do a proclamation for pink outs, so if you all would like to come forward.
Sarah, how are you?
How are you?
Good to see you.
Okay.
Things going well? Wherever you want to.
Yeah.
That's fine. Just fill in.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah, Mackenzie. How's it look?
Okay.
Yes, I did. She's my neighbor. Do you smell? She lives around the corner. So you're within 2 meters.
All right. So DeKalb County Pink Out, May 2025. Whereas in every 8 women will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. The exact cause of the disease is unknown, and at this time, there's no cure. However, cancer found at early stages has a 98% cure rate. And whereas the mission of DeKalb County Pink Out is to raise awareness in the community educate about early detection, and save lives. With heightened community awareness and early detection through screening, DeKalb County residents will have a greater chance of survival. And whereas the Center for Disease Control reports that only 65% of women over the age of 40 have received a breast cancer screening within the past 2 years. And whereas the American Cancer Society reports that in 2023, an estimated 5,810 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in Indiana. Breast cancer ranks second as a cause of cancer deaths in women. And whereas DeKalb County has a higher breast cancer incidence rate than the state of Indiana, according to the most recent Indiana Cancer Consortium edition of the Indiana Cancer Facts and Figures. Whereas women who have regular mammograms are more likely to have breast cancer found early, are less likely to need aggressive treatments, and are more likely to be cured. According to the Indiana Cancer Control Plan, overall cancer screening rates are lower among Indiana populations compared with U.S. populations. And whereas DeKalb County Pink Out has partnered with Heartfeed DeKalb, Cameron Hospital, Lutheran Hospital, Francine's Friends Mobile Mammography, and St. Martin's Health Clinic to increase cancer screenings in Northeast Indiana for the purpose of reducing breast cancer deaths through early detection. And now therefore be it proclaimed that the representatives of DeKalb County do hereby recognize the month of May 2025 as Pink Out Month and ask all citizens to join this worthwhile cause to educate and promote breast cancer screenings.
Andy, if they
Want to stand up?
Yeah.
You want to get one, Jeff, while we're up here? Okay. Thank you all.
How are you? Yeah, another one?
Someone gave me one.
That's what we thought.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. It's like the first time I've ever actually spoken.
Is there anyone in the public that would like to address the council? Is there anyone in the public that would like to address the council? Hearing none, we'll move on. Clerk Treasurer.
Good evening. I have the current vouchers for $3,739,849.82.
Move to approve. Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the vouchers. Any questions or discussion?
I'll abstain from 94835 in the amount of $59.90 as my place of employment.
Any other questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
I also have the March bank reconciliation out on the website for your review.
Thank you. Ordinances and resolutions.
Ordinance number 2025-7, an ordinance amending chapter 57 entitled Public Purchases of the City of Auburn Code of Ordinances. Summary, this ordinance amends and restates chapter 57 entitled Public Purchases of the City of Auburn Code of Ordinances. I move that we pass ordinance number 2025-7 on second and final reading.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to pass ordinance number 2025-07. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Ordinance number 2025-8, an ordinance amending Chapter 30 entitled Executive, Judicial, and Administrative Offices of the City of Auburn Code of Ordinances. Summary, this ordinance amends and restates Chapter 30 entitled Executive, Judicial, and Administrative Offices of the City of Auburn Code of Ordinances. I move that we pass ordinance number 2025-8 on second and final reading.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to pass ordinance number 2025-08. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you. Moving on to reports. Under the mayor, I just would like to report that we are having our individual department head CIP meetings with Baker Tilly this Thursday. And we should have something back out to the council within the next week. Council President,
No report.
Plan Commission?
Yes, we do have a meeting scheduled for next Tuesday, the 13th. On the agenda under new business, there's Fort Wayne Storage Development Plan, which is requiring 4 storage buildings with multiple units located at 551 Lay Drive over by Walmart. So that will be the main thing we're having on our agenda.
Thank you. Committees?
Nothing for tax evasion right now.
Did you get what Lori sent you?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got till the next
Do the
meeting and we'll
15th.
distribute
Okay.
who's gonna visit.
Nothing for finance committee.
Ordinance and resolution will hold another meeting at the June 3rd at 4:30 to continue to look at the new section 166.
Thank you. Is there any unfinished business to come before the council? Any new business? General good and welfare of the community?
Yeah, Mayor, I'd like to say something. A week ago, this past Saturday, I got the opportunity and the honor and privilege of throwing out the opening pitch at the Little League ceremonies at the Auburn at Rickey Park. And it was a really cool experience, especially since my son Logan was the last catcher to catch the opening pitch at Thomas Park. And then he was the first one to get an official base hit at Rickey Park in an official game. So that was kind of cool. And then I served on the Little League board for a while there and coached a lot of years. And I just think they do a great job out there, all the coaches and the parents. And they've really, in the Parks Department, they've really made that facility top notch. And I just want to commend them and thank them for having me out there. And I talked to a board member and participation is really up this year. And it's looking good. They're doing a great job. And I just wish them all the best.
Thank you.
That reminds me that the dedication for Wayne Madden was at Rickey Park playground area, because the Lions Club raised the money for that facility. And the park board members and myself were there and complimented the Lions Club for the work they do in raising money for that. And I know that Rickey Park, I mean, all the money in that park was raised, it's not taxpayer money. So that was quite an honor. There's like 100 and some Lions Club members there, and Wayne Madden was the Lions Club International president for a while. He was on this council, and so it was a good thing. And I'd like to see that community participation in raising money for park stuff. It was a great honor.
Thank you both. Next regular city council meeting is Tuesday, May 20th, 2025 at 6 p.m. I will say the next Board of Works meeting has been rescheduled for Thursday, May 22nd at 9 a.m., just to note that.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor,
waiting on
signify by
Jim.
saying aye.
I
Opposed? Meeting adjourned.
didn't want to steal Jim's thunder.
I didn't want to adjourn.